Hey guys, we're in for a bit of a treat. I've managed to pin down Blasius, who's one of the organisers here of the MAAD model aircraft air show Dubai. Sorry, I've said that so many times today. And he's actually going to take us through his model. So nice to meet you. Thank you for coming on.
Thanks, Matt. Welcome back in Dubai. It's happy to have you here. Yeah, I believe you have followed me on social media with the build.
I do, yeah.
A little bit. And probably people have seen the plane flying without paint.
Yes.
And now finally it got back to Dubai, and I will talk you through a little bit through the model.
Great, let's go and take a look.
So Saab Draken J35Ö Austrian Air Force. It's a 1/5 scale kit. It's now produced by Airworld in Germany. We have approximately a bit more than 3 meters of length and about 180 wingspan. So the plane has been built by me. I have built the plane, and I have decided to send the plane to Austria, to Daniel Hirscher of DH-ColorWorks. And I was asking Daniel if he can prepare the plane for Jet World Masters.
Wow, okay.
So the paint scheme basically is made for the Jet World Masters. The plan is for 2027, because we still have the cockpit to do. The CAD for the cockpit has been done already. It just has to be printed and fitted. But the rest of the plane is basically completed for the Jet World Masters. The plane has an empty weight of approximately 19.8 kilograms, so it has to be below 20 kilos for the Jet World Masters, and maximum of 25 kilos including fuel. It's powered by a JetCat 250 Pro S turbine, and it has 2 fuel bladders left and right from the duct. So what I did initially, the plane, the way it's designed, you have both intakes and they come together to a big duct in this size approximately, and you have normally the Kevlar tank sitting in the middle. So what I did, I moved the Kevlar tank, I put 2 fuel bladders left and right, and what I did, I built a closed duct. So the plane has a closed carbon duct, which is fantastic for performance, because I fly probably with 50% throttle all the time. I don't need much fuel, and also is advantage because if you have a closed duct, you don't have pressure in the airplane. The doors doesn't open if you fly faster. So a lot of advantages having a closed duct. So yeah, that was the idea. So we managed to have a full duct, and again, the plane is pretty much ready from the paint scheme for the Jet World Masters. Daniel has spent over 200 hours of work painting this plane.
I was about to ask that question, how many hours in the paint? He
had a little bit of video on his platform, and he was talking about the plane, and yeah, it was over 200 hours of work. Because as you can see, all this painting here has been done by hands. Because on the real airplane, if you look at the real plane, it's also done by hands. They probably used rollers on the big Draken, on the full-scale one. So he has painted this all with hands. All the decals has been redesigned completely from scratch to match the sizes according to the pictures. So we had about 300 pictures available from the real airplane. So he used all these 300 pictures basically to replicate the paint as close as possible to the real one, and I have to really say it came out very nicely. It was really good.
I'm hoping it comes out well on camera, guys, because this model is super impressive, as I'm sure you can appreciate. I mean, I didn't know about the paint job. I've been following online, and I'm going to put some links down below on this video, so you guys can go and follow online as well, and follow this model all the way through to World Jet Masters and beyond as well. But wow, what a lot of effort so far.
Thank you so much.
In the model, it looks absolutely beautiful.
Because you have maybe a little bit of better view. So you can see the tail wheel, which is literally identically to the real model.
Wow.
So because you don't have much angle of attack on takeoff, so it literally rolls on the tail wheel, and you have the speed, it just basically lifts off itself. And it just goes in and out with the main gear.
Let's get a close up for the guys. That looks absolutely
Speed
great.
brakes, top, bottom, literally identical.
How much customization? We just spoke about the paint job taking over 200 hours. How much extra customization have you done to the model?
Building the model itself, I didn't count the hours, but it was several months. At least more than 6 months I was working on the model continuously. Because as you can see, I have also set micro screws on the plane, on the wings, especially around the canopy. There's all like that. I think, I'm not mistaken, there are 1.2 mm size screws. So the screws has been set by hand.
Wow. That's a lot of work just by itself.
To make this as scale as possible. We also have a drag chute, which will be functional. So it's not completed yet, but later on, as on the real model, they will open in after landing, and there will be deployment of a drag chute.
Beautiful. So the biggest part left to do is the cockpit?
Yes, the cockpit is the biggest part. Again, the cut is drawn, it's ready. We have to print it now and start fitting in the cockpit. It will be, I believe, 1, 2, 3, 4 parts, and then the seat. The pilot has been done by scale pilots by Wilson in the UK. That's already completed. It's basically not much left. Just get the engine back in, the fuel tanks, and it will be ready to go.
Awesome. So guys, again, I'll put the links down below on this video where you can also follow along and see some of the previous footage that's already been shared on other channels, other social media platforms, of this truly incredible model. Thank you very much. Thank you for taking the time to show us around.
Thanks to have you here, Matt. Thank you so much.
Cheers, you're welcome.